Hi, Jim and Lynda. Lloyd here of Everyday Orlando. We are a husband and wife real estate team from Horizon, West Florida.
That's right, and today we are taking a tour of the Mills 50 neighborhood in Orlando, and it's such a cool place. Lots of great kind of smaller shops.
Our goal here is to try to give you an idea of the vibe here, what it feels like to be in this Mills 50 area of Orlando.
Yeah, a lot of people ask us, where are some of the neighborhoods that you can walk, right?
Yeah.
Like a walkable neighborhood.
Walkable neighborhoods.
Walk to restaurants, walk to shopping, and this is definitely one of those. There are a lot of very cool neighborhoods in downtown Orlando, and this is one of them. And hey, if you are looking to move to the Orlando area and you're not really sure where to start, we just want to point you in the direction of a quiz that we have in the description below. Fill out a couple questions and it'll point you in the right direction. And if that doesn't help, please book a call with us. We'd love to talk. We'd love to meet up with you while you're here. But just check out this gorgeous tree canopy behind us.
That's always something I look for in the neighborhoods. Like, I love when the trees kind of give you this like over the street. It's just so beautiful to drive down and to walk down.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a walk. Come on with us. So we're just off Mills, which is kind of the main street. And this is pretty typical of the neighborhoods in the area. I think these houses are a great mix. There are some smaller homes, some older homes.
It's just really interesting because it's the something for everyone type of feel. You know, there are some new construction and there are some homes that look more historical, you know, with these screened in porches and the columns that make it feel more history rich.
Yeah, definitely. Because of the older homes, this is definitely the kind of place where you may find opportunities for renovation as housing turns over. But I would think that this is a very hot area. So we know that these houses go pretty fast. You know, as a matter of fact, here's a house across the street and it says, posted, no trespassing, keep out, and the fence all around it. So clearly a vacant property that is waiting for new owners to give it a new face and a new life.
And look at this greenery across the street. It's just beautiful. Like, I love that feeling of, you know, this kind of garden oasis. And it's crazy because we're like in Orlando. You know, to give you an idea.
We're so close to downtown Orlando.
Yeah, to give you an idea, we're like, what, 9 minutes from downtown Orlando. We are 20 minutes from Universal Studios. And we are...
Yeah, maybe only about 10 or so minutes from the Orlando Science Center.
Yeah.
Very close.
I mean, and because I have to say it's
really
so pretty yard. Yeah.
Awesome work on the landscaping here.
Yeah. And because I have to say it, I'm going to say we're about 35 minutes from Magic Kingdom.
Have to say it.
Love this bamboo.
So one of the other things that's kind of cool about a neighborhood like this, a lot of people are interested in multifamily housing, like a duplex or a triplex. And those do exist here. They do exist in Orlando, especially in older neighborhoods like this.
They're not as easy to come by.
Not as easy to come by, but what you'll definitely find, and here's a multifamily we're walking up to, what you'll definitely find are homes that have auxiliary dwelling units, right? It's like a secondary single family home on the same property, or a main home and a guest home or carriage house, or detached in-law suite. And so those are the areas when people are looking to invest, and we talk with a lot of folks that are looking to start their investing journey. It's not necessarily only the duplex that's going to come up.
Very true. Or
the triplex. Sometimes it is the ADU.
Yeah.
Interesting thing, and look at that. That's a very kind of cute historic house over here across the street.
And look at the yellow too. I love the colorful houses. There's just something about that vibe that I love.
You can see this looks like a duplex and a triplex here.
Right.
So lots of good opportunity. We'll put on the screen kind of the average prices as well as the average rents so that you can get a feel for that.
It's just very charming. And
it kind of gives me a little bit of a New Orleans feel.
Yes, yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say with the colors. The colors it's charming. It kind of gives it that New Orleans-y vibe, but we kind of do compare because we lived there.
Some redevelopment happening here on this corner lot.
Now let's keep in mind we are 1 block in from the main street. So along that main street, you will find all sorts of unique shopping. I mean, there's
Yeah, Mills 50 has some really great
like antique stores,
thrift stores, record stores, colonial photo and hobbies here, and that's one of the like just traditions of the Orlando area.
Right.
Lots of hobby trains and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep walking, but we're waiting for this car to pass here.
Yeah, and also a lot.
So we'll take a slow pan down the street. You can see the tree canopy.
I don't know.
We always seem to be taken by the tree canopy and that kind of
the
thing.
brick road too.
Yeah, the brick road here.
Very, very cool. But also you will find amazing like restaurants and places to go to eat. And everything feels really trendy and cool. Like it has very fun names.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, we stopped at Pig Floyd today.
Pig Floyd had some barbecue.
And
really
some great gluten-free
because
options. Most of the sauces, the barbecue sauces were
all of the barbecue sauces except for one, which, you know, if you are celiac or gluten-free, you can relate to me in the sense that it is hard to find sauces. It's because they always will use something to thicken it or whatever, or soy sauce for this area, but it was delicious, Pig Floyd's. But they all have that fun name. Like we saw another place that was Pour House, P-O-U-R.
Poor Choices or something like that, right?
Poor Choices, yeah. It was you know, and it had live music and just a fun brewery. But you know, everything is a very unique, you know, the vibe is fun. It's young. There's a lot happening here. I could imagine that the nightlife here is very fun.
Yeah.
But also I feel separated from it right now. You know, like
from the busy street.
I don't know if you can hear.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet where we are right now.
We're walking, it's pretty quiet.
Well, like look at this house. That's a nice big house. Yeah. You can see it's got a courtyard in the back. Right? That's the kind of place that probably has a guest house or a carriage house in the back.
But the range of houses, so you've seen us in what, 2 blocks?
And then across the street is another duplex.
And
you know, the interesting thing with Orange County doesn't allow for short-term rentals unless the owner lives on the same property. So one of the things that a lot of people are able to do when there is an auxiliary dwelling unit is use that as a short-term rental.
Right.
So it's a pretty decent strategy. You can see this place is in the process of renovation.
Let me take a look at that palm tree right there though. That was an essential quality for me when I was moving here. I needed to have a palm tree on my property. And you know what? That is not uncommon. We hear that from a lot of families that are relocating. They're, you know, one of the things on their list is a palm tree on property.
Palm tree and these gorgeous live oak trees.
These live oaks.
They're just
look at that.
Piece of history.
How many years has that tree been here?
Lynda always says, I'd love to climb a tree.
I would love to. I love tree climbing. I loved it when I was younger, of course.
And like, look at this beautiful house. I mean,
yeah, it's gorgeous.
Just absolutely gorgeous.
But the variety
so
of
obviously
homes,
the prices here vary quite a bit.
Right, because they're not all.
The housing options
It's not a one-size-fits-all. This is not a one-size-fits-all area because you find very small homes. You know, this house right across the street from the ginormous one is, you know.
Is a modest one-story house, yeah.
Right, I love that.
Yeah.
It's really fun. This is not a cookie cutter neighborhood, you know? And some people like the cookie cutter, you know what you get, it's familiar. It's really a matter of preference when it comes to home buying. And that's why it's so important to, you know, we're hoping that we are helping you feel like you're doing this walk with us. Like we're hoping that you feel like you're along for this walk with us. And we are in Mills 50, area of Orlando, and you're getting a sense for what it would feel like if you were just out walking your dog.
And really what you could do, right? Like a lot of people have varying stages of tolerance as to how much work they want to have to do when they get a house, right?
Very true.
But if you're willing to invest the time, invest the money, and right, like
yes.
live in while you renovate, like we did for our first couple of houses.
We definitely did that for our first few.
You get that sweat equity.
Yes.
And you can really make one of these older houses just really come alive.
Really pop, really
and add so much value to it. So we're coming back up on Mills here, so you can start to see the traffic
picking up, possibly.
Pretty close to the airport here.
Oh yeah, let's see.
Definitely close as far as downtown goes if you are relocating for work.
Yeah, what did I say, 9 minutes, I think. We are 25 minutes from the airport.
I would say we definitely have to be maybe only like an hour to Kennedy Space Center, if that.
An hour and 8 minutes. You're pretty good.
I was pretty good.
You are pretty good. I was surprised at how close to Universal we are, theme park girl that I am.
So here's this place. Obviously it looks like they're only using it for parking right now, but waiting to be redeveloped. Right down the street, there's a Floyd's barber shop that is in a kind of an older gas station type of place. And here is what we were kind of talking about as far as, you know, eclectic looking places with fun names. You got the Cucci Frito, the Taco China, lots of great outdoor dining and just enjoying a Saturday afternoon out here.
So you see they're using this for parking, but we are 12 minutes from Camping World Stadium, you know, which is a big, you saw Brooks and Dunn there, right?
Yeah.
That's a big performance.
All right, so we hope that you enjoyed our short walking tour here of the Mills 50 neighborhood.
I hope you felt like you were here with us.
We're definitely going to add some more information and some rental prices as well as some housing prices. But if this is the kind of area that you might be interested in, feel free to give us a call, ask us for some more information. We'd be happy to point you in the right direction.
Thanks for watching.